In this group, I have a few activities. Might add some in the future, but right now in my notes, this group is called beginners challenges, and they include buy something in a store and pay for it. To some of you that might be a challenge, to others it might not be at all. And eye contact with strangers, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. Ask for the time. It's a pretty basic one. Ask for the time. Might be scary for some. For others, none of these will be scary. And if that's the case, then just go to the next level. So buy something in a store. It could be anything and how much you'd like. There are stores where you will feel more nervous than others. Let's say maybe in a sporting goods store you'll feel a certain feeling, and in a grocery store you'll feel another type of feeling, or a different level of anxiety. And then I would just use the same principle throughout that I'm using in this program, which is based on ranking and grading the fears and levels. So take the store where you feel that it will be a little outside of your comfort zone, maybe a lot outside of your comfort zone. Anything that triggers you, anything that makes you like, I want to take, this sounds like a good challenge, I'll take that one, I'll take that store. You bring with you your Kaizen sheet if you feel that this is appropriate for writing down whether you do it or not. So go to that store, and then you get a feeling of whether you will do it or not, whether you should do it or not, and just pay attention to what's going on there. And the same thing for eye contact with a stranger. Eye contact with a stranger, that I still feel today that it's weird sometimes. That I look at people and then they expect me to say something, and then I don't want to say something, and I feel like if I say something, I'll get stuck in a conversation for a long time. So I feel like just that challenge alone of seeing how long you can stare at or look into a stranger's eyes is a little weird. It's like if you get too obsessed about it, like now I'm gonna keep eye contact for like 10 seconds, I'm gonna just stare at the stranger for 10 seconds. Then they'll probably feel weird and you'll feel weird too. And it might be a bad habit, okay? But it is a challenge, and nobody will hurt of a little eye contact. So it's not like you're ruining their day or anything. So if that triggers you, if you're inspired to, if you want to keep an awareness there on how long you're able to have eye contact with the people, then superb, that's a great exercise for you, or a great activity that you can focus on throughout your day, and that can be your Kaizen sheet exercise until you're going to the next level. Okay, and ask for the time. And by the way, these are in no particular order. To me personally, I think buying something in a store is the least scariest one. And then eye contact with a stranger, ask for the time is maybe a little more challenging than that. That's my order. You might have a different order. Ask for the time. That can be, still to me, that's sometimes uncomfortable. Or like it's not something that I would do all the time, and I would actually think about it a little bit before I do it. So yeah, if you can do that, then that's amazing. That's great. This one is a little more tangible than the other two, in my opinion, my personal opinion. Ask for the time, like that triggers me a little more. So and that's a perfect one for the Kaizen sheet. And also you can also do this on girls you think are attractive, or people that you would feel nervous about, that you actually want to talk to. You can use that as an excuse to talk to them. So that's why ask for the time is a pretty genius one, because you're actually not revealing your intentions and your personality by doing so. That could be for another day when you feel ready for that. Asking for the time is a perfect exercise to get warm, to warm yourself up. And this one works for the Kaizen sheet, just like with approaching girls, where it works really well for. So notice if you pick that challenge, notice whenever you do it and whenever you don't. Write it down and also think about it while you're in there. Really feel what's going on. Pay attention to what's going on, and also afterwards, when you're writing it down on your Kaizen sheet, think about why did I do it? Why did I feel the way I felt? You don't have to come up with any answers. Just sit with it and reflect upon it. And that way you'll process the feelings and the limiting beliefs. And over time, this will fade away. And then there's just you with less fear, which will help you tremendously. So that was the beginner's challenges, and now we're going to move on to the next one. Whenever you feel ready to move on to the next level, do it. And pick a challenge that you feel like this is not too easy. Yeah, you'll do the right thing. You'll pick the right one, and then the next step will be to increase the social pressure. Okay, good luck.